The city has had problems with the bridge through the years, the old Warren structure. It was deteriorating, it had a lot of rust on it. There was concrete spalling, it was a hindrance in the rail yard.
On a daily basis, there's about 50 to 60 trains a day that pass through here on the main line. And the railroad personnel here, they estimate that with the yard movements that came through the yard on a daily basis, we had probably over 90,000 train movements through the project site throughout construction.
In my mind, it was always, how do we do this? How are we going to do this? So it was an incredible challenge to think about it at that time. And then as the process, unraveled, you came more and more alive with ideas and how to do it. So the trick was to try to get the old trusses out and get the new structure in. So all along during the preliminary phase of the design, we were looking at what's called launching. And launching is creating a series of beams on piling within the yard and actually building the structure offline and then pulling it into place. So it was an ideal solution to get around constructing the bridge in a conventional way.
One of my go-to lines was, it's easier to build a bridge over a 5,000-foot chasm than it is to build it over a yard with only about 15, 20 feet of clearance. It's much more difficult. We don't have any freeboard to work with underneath. So we had to find solutions to how to make that happen, and then how to provide the redundancy that was required for a truss. It was inherently a bridge type that's inherently non-redundant.
Most trusses, if you remove one member, the whole truss could conceivably collapse. This truss is different. It was designed in a manner that is redundant, so load paths will follow if something happens to one particular member.
Throughout the course of the project, we used a variety of techniques to keep people updated and reach out. From the very beginning, we started a really robust website that had information on the background of the project, the years and years of studies that went on, the information on the historic Warren trusses that were here, information on the historic rail yard, information on the historic Grand Rounds, which is a scenic byway in Minneapolis here.
As part of the mitigation of the loss of the old structure was this plaza that was put together with the historic plaques, the recycling or reuse of some of the old members of the truss.
I love that through a lot of community effort, stakeholder effort, passion for the area, passion for getting it right, that we have such a beautiful project in the city of Minneapolis now. And I tell everyone I know to please come visit this plaza, come look at the historic information that's out here, come look at the sculptural art of the old trusses, the lighting, the architecture, the engineering part of it. I just love this whole project.